First, so educators in VR, maybe we have in the back in the air Laurel van Vossen, the founder of Educators in VR. Please give her a big hand. She makes this all possible, and we really like. We've been doing this already, I think, 4 years now. Are you started 4 years ago, Laurel, doing this?
Yes, 4 years ago.
Yes, and it's now grown to an amazing platform with several tracks, with lots of beautiful sessions that give free workshops and education about VR technology, but also about personal development and coaching and education. Would you like to add to that? Sorry, Laurel.
Nothing. Oh, no, that's okay. I was just caught off guard. We have 20 different teams. This is the VR coaching and personal development team, and Jose represents the medical and team for XR Medical and Healthcare. We have an XR Aviation team. We have an XR Business team that deals with the specialized areas of integrating XR technology into education. And Sean is here, and she is the leader for the virtual schooling team as well, which really looks at remote homeschooling, use of XR technology within it. So we have some great teams, and we'd love to have you join us. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you for this introduction. Also, we have here in the middle, we have Fox. He's recording this session. He's always part of the team. So we do this with a special group of people every week. Also, Lance is here. He's also part of the team since a few months, and he's moderating this session. And we cannot do this without this technical staff. And this track is the VR coaching and personal development track, and we are doing this because we want to provide a platform for people to come together from all over the world to join forces and talk about personal development and share knowledge about personal development and coaching, and also learn from each other and really create a better real world for everybody together. And it's also of course José Cano from Barcelona, Ferrer Cano from Barcelona. He's a doctor. He's also an acupuncturist, and he is a great meditation creator of environments also and practitioner. So please give him a really hard big applause. Yeah, thank you. Really nice. And me, who am I, Jose? Can you tell them, or shall I tell them
Dana
myself?
Maria is working with meditation for so long, and she's been creating these amazing apps. She's leading this great company called CaptainVR, which is mainly focusing in teaching people to be the captain of their own lives. Is that right, Dana?
Yes. Very good,
It's a great
Jose.
project. Yes, I really
Thank you
remember
so
that.
much.
And
Yeah, very good.
she's the leader of the VR coaching team of educators in VR. So she's organizing sessions every month, and she invited me to do one every month with her. So I'm very happy to do that. And we find other guests to also do some kind of meditations. So yes, Dana Maria is a great meditator herself, and we always meet in serendipity between ourselves. Since the beginning.
Yes, and this is also what we believe meditation is doing. If you meditate like every day, you will see synchronicity and serendipity in your life. Things are happening then almost by itself, like puzzle pieces that come at the right time, and people that come at the right time that creates opportunities for working together or learning together. So it's really amazing. That's why also we are recommending meditation to other people to really, if they want to achieve their goals or dreams, to meditate more. Did I say that? Would you like to add
perfectly.
to that?
No, it's perfect. Yeah. So
Shall we then start?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna start tonight. We're gonna start with a very short meditation. I'm gonna do a very brief meditation just to show you what I'm doing, because I work as a doctor in Barcelona, and in the health center, all my colleagues, doctors, nurses, and all their stuff, they are very burnt out. So I decided to help them with guided meditation. That's something I do myself and I use it with the patient. So let's try a little bit to do some improvisation tonight. I didn't prepare much, but I'm gonna use a little background song music from my friend Joanne, who is here on the audience. Thank you, Joanne. Just if it's too loud, you can go to settings and you can go to audio and turn the environment volume lower. But I think it's not too bad. I'm just gonna play a little bit the music. And then please let's close our eyes and breathe deeply. Let's start by feeling the security of the surface that supports you. Allow each part of your body to relax and sink into natural posture without tension. Now, focus your attention on your breathing. Feel how your chest and abdomen move with each breath. You can put your hands on top of your chest or your abdomen. Feel the movement going up and down with each breath you take. Don't worry about the thoughts that may appear. It's normal. You just bring back your attention to your breathing every time a new thought appears. Try noticing the difference in temperature between the air that enters your nose and the air that you exhale. You can feel the difference in temperature. Keep focusing your attention on your breathing. Try to feel the contact of your body with the surface you are on. If you are sitting down, feel the surface of the chair. If you're laying down, to also feel your whole body touching the floor or the bed or the sofa you are in. Try adjusting a little bit your neck and shoulders. We normally have a lot of tension there from the whole day. And remember, every time a new thought appears, you just acknowledge that's there and go back to your breathing. Now to finish this brief meditation, you're going to repeat in your head with your own internal voice. I fully trust my ability to solve all the challenges I encounter during today. Repeat again. I fully trust my ability to solve all the challenges I may encounter today. Now you can open your eyes and start getting back here in the room, enjoying the sensation of feeling a little bit more calm and at ease. And you can always do that anytime. It just takes 1-2 minutes to focus your attention on your breathing, and then you can relax your mind. And you're gonna deal with all your troubles in a different way. So thank you. Now I'm gonna give you back to Dana Maria, who is gonna do a little bit of presentation.
Thank you, José. I feel a lot of relaxedness right now.
Thank you.
Good. Shall I? Are you? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for
Okay. I'll do
doing
that.
it. So, yeah. Oh, sorry. I have to just cough for a second. Yes. So, CaptainVR is my company. We are developing virtual reality experiences for people to, relax, de-stress, overcome fears, and reach goals and dreams. And also educating people on how to work with new technology. Next slide, please. So, and why meditation? I started meditating on an early age, and especially after I got burnout. I got burnout when I was 20 years old, and now I'm 44. And since then, I have a much healthier lifestyle, nutrition. I watch that I eat enough vegetables. You know, it's all about the holistic things you do. I believe move, like a little sport, and also being working in a purposeful, a mission-driven, in work. Why meditation? So I think it helps prevent burnout. I believe that's also proven, and I also believe it will get you out of the burnout faster than if you would not use meditation. And also I believe, and burnout is now the #1 occupational disease in the whole world. So it's a really big problem, and especially due to COVID, is gaining more more people will have a chance to get burnout. Also, millennials have a greater chance to get burned out because of the all the stress they're going through. So, and also women have a much higher chance to get burnout. And once you get a burnout, within 2 years, it's highly probably you will get a burnout again within 2 years if you had a burnout. But yeah, it doesn't have to be. I never had a burnout after that first burnout in my life. So, and because I really watched how I was dealing with stress. And also another thing that is a why meditation also, it's proven that you will enhance your gray matter in the brain. That's really good for cognitive functions, the cognitive functions of the brain. So think clearer, making faster decisions. That will all help you. And also it has a great effect on stress, stress relief and reducing stress, the gray matter. So, and it's proven. There's a lot of studies on meditation that enhances the gray matter in the brain, but also since a few years, also studies that also mindfulness in a short period of time can do that. So it's not only meditation for weeks and months or years that do that, but also short periods, maybe 2 weeks of mindfulness and meditation can already show a big difference in your brain. So, for example, they had a study with an older woman. I think she was like 85 years old or something, and compared to a student of 20 years, they had like the similar brain how you say it, it showed that they had so next slide please. So why meditation, XR meditation? Because for a lot of people meditation is also very difficult. They feel that they need to do something. They don't have to think anything. They feel maybe that they need to think nothing, or they have to do something to be in a certain state, and that keeps people from meditating actually. And meditating is you can meditate in a lot of different ways, but meditation in VR can make it really easy for you. You put your headset on, VR headset, and you're almost already in meditation. And especially if you make it immersive. So we did a pilot with an insurance company, and we already decorated the whole room in the meditative state. So beautiful tree, a palm tree with a poster at the wall and a beach chair. So this was an island beach meditation. And then she had to go bare feet put her feet in the sand, like in a bag of sand, and put Nivea sunscreen on, and then put the headset on and start meditating on this island, Paradise Island. So this already helps. This really gives you an immersive feeling of meditation, and it really helps people to go very quickly in meditation and also get really immersed in it. And also you can use like hot how you say it, infrared solar thing you could use also to enhance this feeling, but also smells. So we use, for example, aromatherapy also to give a deeper immersive experience in meditation. So, and this is why meditation in VR or XR, extended realities, because, for example, Broomix, I got Broomix, I think because of your one of your sessions from the medical team. Yeah, and now we're going to work with we're going to work with Broomix in Holland. So we're going to get Broomix next month to the Netherlands, and we're going to meditate, start using that way of meditation. And then you don't even need a headset on. You can project beautiful images on the wall and then start meditating with a whole group of people, maybe at school or at the hospital, so it's really an amazing way of immersive technology that can really help you to enhance this meditation experience. And I believe that is really, it's really powerful. Next slide, please. So this is, the why of meditation, XR meditation, I just answered. And this is how you implement it in the health system. So what I did, I made many mistakes. So in the beginning, I made a really long workbook, like how to use the VR headset. And also it was difficult to use the VR headset because they also needed to use EEG. So you see here the EEG at the head, and above that they needed to put a headset on. And for the women that were in this pilot, it was really difficult because they had makeup on, for example, or they were sweaty, and then they had to put these electrodes on their face, and that was not practical. So this is not practical. If you want to work with VR, XR meditation or XR tools and work in the workplace, you need to make it really accessible and easy to use. And this was our biggest mistake. We made it really, really difficult for people to start with meditating. They got really angry and stressed out before meditation. They could start meditation. So we learned a lot from that. So now we make really accessible, easy to use meditation tools so people can almost directly start the meditation without too much hassle. So next slide, please. Yeah. So this is also part of the easy to use meditation tools. We only use a standalone headset. So standalone headsets. We worked with Oculus Go, for example. We loved the Oculus Go because it was also really easy. Now we work a lot with Oculus Quest, and also Pico Neo could be a really good comfortable headset, but not that you are stuck to a computer. I think that is not for everybody. You want to make it really easy for people to use and accessible. So a standalone headset without wires is the best way to go, I believe. Yes, next slide. So this is the thing. We had a beautiful meditation experience in this insurance company who we worked with. And then what the problem was that they put the meditation spot next to the coffee machine. So during the meditation, people heard the coffee machine. So yeah, and that is really not nice when you're meditating, of course. But also people were talking next to the coffee machine while people were in meditation. So that's also really not the way to go. So you really need to find a place where you need to put your meditation experience in a nice. You don't need to have a really quiet room, but not next to the coffee machine. So, and next slide, please. Oh, that's so. First, can you go back to the slide? So first, I would like to tell people a little bit more. So how we implemented it um, in the workplace. We give workshops. We give small handouts like one pages with instructions. We give a workshop before they start, so they know how to use the headset. They know how to use the meditation in the right way. So people get really good onboarded. So they get really, so they know how to use it effectively and without any hassle. So almost immediately. And this is really important, the onboarding. So if you want to have people in the workplace to use your tools, or if you want to use extra meditation for your company or organization, you need to make it. That's the main thing for implementing, accessible and really easy to use for the people who are actually using it. And also do questionnaires, before and after. Ask them how they felt before, like giving a number between 0 and 10. 0 is no stress at all, and 10 is unbearable stress. And after the session, so you also can measure the effect of the tools. That is also very important. That's what we do in the tool itself, but it's also to really good for using that with questionnaires for people to help them to improve the user case. So any questions? If you want to have a question, please feel free. You can raise the hand by pushing the raise hand button on your right button side. No questions. Then José, please feel free to take
Okay,
it
I'm
from
gonna
here.
go through my part now. That's in a way, it's a bit similar for the ideas that we both had in different places. It's funny because we have also a share with an environment that is trying to make people feel the immersion of the VR. Well, basically, I'm doing a project, a local project in my health center. I don't know, different countries have different health systems, but in Spain, we have small health centers with the family doctors and nurses close to the patients in each neighborhood. So in my center, we are 10 doctors and 10 nurses. And people are very stressed out and burned out because of COVID and the extra work. So they are in a very bad situation when they get to be not able, they are not able to give a good assistance to the patient. So I started a two-part project. One is a simple guided meditation for 10 minutes every day in the library, in the health center. As you can see, people just lie down or sit on the chairs, and I put a guided meditation video, and it's there for 10 minutes, and then they can go back to the work with a better peace of mind. And the second part is using VR to give guided meditation, which I'm doing the record myself. And as Donna said, the best way is to make it comfortable. So I'm also using the Oculus Quest 2. This is my boss, my direct boss, and she was the first trial to see how it was. Of course, she had to be convinced to let me do that. And she was very impressed of, especially it was her first time in VR, and she was impressed of how easy it was to set it up. Because you see, the facility of the Quest is that you just need the Wi-Fi. You don't have to connect it with a cable anywhere, or you don't need a computer. So, and because it's a health system, we also have a lot of security with the network. So we cannot connect anything on the internet. We don't have Wi-Fi. So I'm using my mobile to give the connection to internet to the Quest, which makes it very simple, and you can do it anywhere. So they were very happy with the idea because it was easy and it was cheap. The only thing they're gonna have to buy is the Oculus Quest, which is not expensive, because I'm doing the rest myself. So this is the actual room where we put this chair and we put this fake grass, so people would be also barefooted and feeling the surface. And I made up myself the word here that has this same chair almost in this grass. And to make it easier for the user, because actually I think I'm the only one using VR in my health center. So it's first time users. I don't want them to be moving around and get lost in the world. So I'm gonna just make an entrance. And when I made this island, and I made 2 points where they can be watching the nature. One is a chair facing the sunset on the beach, and the other one is facing the river with a waterfall. So when they enter the space, they have 2 buttons to teleport. They can teleport to the beach or to the waterfall. They only have one hand control, and they push the button, and I take out the hand control, and they just stay there for 10 minutes listening to the guided meditation. This is the beach view with the sunset, and this is the waterfall. So it's very good and very easy, but I'm still waiting for the authorization of the ethic committee, because of course, as Dana said, it's very important to have something that you can measure the results. It's a research project also, and you want to know if it's really effective or not. So I'm passing some questionnaires about burnout and about anxiety before I start the project and after I finish. It's going to be 8 weeks, 1 session per week with each one of them. I'm going to start with only 8 people, but it's already a lot comparing the size of the workplace. But I'm still waiting almost 3 months for the authorization to start it, but I have everything ready. So next year we're going to do it. And well, I think I was very fast actually, but well, we can open up for discussion, and I see someone has already some question. Let me see, who is it? It's Dana Maria.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, because I have a question. What popped up? I did 2 pilots with the same organization in 2017 and 2018. And in 2017, I did a 6-week pilot, and we did measures, but we could not really. What we also did was the KPI measurement, key point indicators. So we could see if they could be higher customer satisfaction, more sales, for example, and more quicker handling time. But really, to see a really good effect, we needed 6 weeks was not enough. So that's why we did the next period was 3 months. I think 3 months is like a really good, serious, good way to show, to look at the data, to really see and show that it does make a difference. We could see something with 6 weeks, but it was really like not convincing to really see a difference. I mean, but maybe you are more in that area, so maybe you have already done
Well, yeah,
trials with
because
6 weeks
well,
or
it's good
8
that
weeks.
it's a good thing that yeah, because there is a lot of studies with mindfulness. I'm using a mindfulness technique, by the way, I didn't mention it. It's a mindfulness meditation, which has been very much studied, and they have seen that 8 weeks with 1 per week, it's a good
Oh, wow.
a good quantity of meditation, and then you can measure the real effects. You can even do, some of them even did some magnetic resonance on the brain, and they saw that was some
Yeah,
areas of the brain that
exactly.
was related to the stress that were like reducing the activity,
Amazing.
and some
Yeah,
areas that were related to serotonin or to relaxation that were more active after the 8 weeks. So I think
amazing.
it's
Yes, of
really very
course.
well proven.
Yeah. Oh, great. And yeah, I mean, I did not do any brain scans because I don't work in a hospital. Maybe I can do brain scans at Barcelona one time. I will work together with you there. It would be beautiful.
Yeah.
More
Okay, we have a
questions, I
question from
see.
Aurea Apples. Apple. Aurea, you can
Thank
talk
you.
now.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Thanks for hosting this today. I was just listening to what you were talking about in regards to long-term effect of mindfulness meditation and looking at things over a scope of time. So, not just immediately after, but also, a few weeks or a few months down the road. And I think that's true from studies I've read for mindfulness in general. Like, just in general, it makes sense to give it some time. And I'm wondering if you're like, you must be looking at ways that it's more specific to virtual reality. I mean, I feel like one thing that I find in virtual reality after I've had some kind of a mindfulness practice for quite a while in my life. And then in the last 14 months, I've had a virtual reality mindfulness practice with a group. And so, just kind of, are you noticing a difference, or are you actually looking for a difference that's specific to virtual reality mindfulness practice? Or, are you looking at the same kind of outcomes there? Or is there something just very generally, it's all mindfulness, like whether it's in VR or in general? Kind of a wandering question, but anyway, thanks for hosting this today.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that's a very good question. Actually, I'm going to use the rest of the workers as a control group because they can do the daily guided meditation at the library. It's also mindfulness meditation for 10 minutes, and it's not in a group, so it's very different from VR. So they are going to be the control group to see if the results in the end of the 8 weeks are going to be different with them and with the group in VR.
Yeah, beautiful. Also, I would like to add to that because we used virtual reality for organizations then. And what we did is actually really measure key point indicators. So the sales and the handling time of the conversations on the phone, for example, if that was better after a period of time, and we could measure that after 3 months, we could really clearly see that there had an effect on productivity and effect on their work. And that was if the whole department would have used the tool instead of only the group that we tested with, then they would have saved 200,000 euro that year. So that is really amazing if you can measure these things, because then that for organizations, that is the most important thing. They want to save money because you also keep them out of the working. So they do this in the the time. That was the deal there. But they want to see some return on investment. Yeah. So depending, yeah, what you do. But I think VR meditation is then more effective. I think, because of the immersiveness. Adding smell. Yeah, of course you can also add smell to a room where you are just meditating in. So, but also the colors. The colors have a really clear effect. But I think the Roomix technology, that is not really VR. So you don't need a headset to have the effect, I think, but we did not test it yet. For example, you could also make a room a virtual space in the space in the room. I think that would be really effective as well.
Yeah.
But a lot of studies still need to be done, I think.
Exactly. Okay, we have another question from Alf. You can talk
Yes,
now.
I was wondering, do you have a list of suggestion for questions to ask for people that are involved in a meditation experiment or research? I was thinking that we have about 20 employees, and every employee has been given either an Oculus Quest or a Quest 2. So everyone in our company has a headset, and we all work pretty well 90% of the time out of the office. And I thought maybe if being a member of the educators and VR research team, it's probably part of the research that we as a company can continue, because we do a lot of research in the form of using VR for education purposes. And I would like to think maybe we could also carry this on to meditation for the well-being of our employees.
Yeah.
So if you have a list or a suggested list of questions that we could use
Well, yeah,
to,
actually, it's not just a list of questions. There are very specific questionnaires that has been developed and comprove that they are the ones that should be used in studies with mindfulness meditation or any kind of meditation. Is the burnout is one of them, but you also have the workplace environment, work engagement. Sorry, that's the Utrecht. It's actually Dutch, just like Anna Maria. So if you want, I can send you the link for them. It's two of them that I'm using. There's
Please,
another one that
yes.
you can also use that are more specific for anxiety. But because we are doing in the workplace, we are using the burnout scale, the Maslach burnout scale,
Yeah.
and the Utrecht work engagement scale. There are two scales that are very specific and set as a gold standard for this kind of studies.
Yeah. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, so I could
Yeah,
look
sure.
them over and I can discuss it with the owner of the company and we can decide whether or not we should try and do this as part of our program.
Of course you
Perfect, yeah.
should. Yeah, good idea, Alf.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, so now it's time for us to do another meditation. So we're going to do the second meditation now. I would guide that meditation. This will be like a visualization meditation. I hope you had some experience with that, but if not, doesn't matter. So please find a comfortable place where you can sit or lay down, and then have this statement in mind, because we are talking about XR meditation for work stress, to reduce work stress. And the statement I want to work with is, I have a perfect balance between work and private life. So if you can repeat that for yourself, I have a perfect balance between work and private life. Just repeat this sentence so you have it clearly in your mind. And if you have a better one that has to do with work stress or that you want to use, no problem. You can also use another one. But for now, but because we are relating to this subject, I have a perfect balance between work and private life. So, and where, if you open your, please keep your eyes closed unless you are standing. What will you see in your life that will let you know that you achieved your goal? So paint the picture. If you are having this perfect balance between work and life in private life, what do you see in your life happening? Where are you at? With whom are you? How does your workplace look like? So paint the picture for yourself and feel like you already have that accomplished. That's what you see. So I have a perfect balance between work and private life. What do you see happening in your life when you achieve that goal? And think about another one. So you had a picture right now, but try to find a second thing that you would have in your life, that would appear in your life if you achieved that goal. And really feel that you already achieved it, that you're already there. How does that look like? How does that look like when you have a perfect balance between work and private life? And then go to the second question. What will you hear people saying about you? What would people say about you when you got this statement, I have a perfect balance between work and life, private life? What would people say to you? And what will you be saying to yourself if you achieve that goal? What would you be saying to yourself? and really hear yourself seeing it. And now we go to the next question. How would you feel? So really go to the feeling of that experience if you have achieved the goal of perfect balance between work and private life. How would you feel in your body? And did you ever have that feeling before? If you have a similar feeling, think about that feeling and remember that feeling and feel that feeling through all your body. And then go to the location. Where in your body do you feel that feeling the most? That feeling that resembles this goal. I have a perfect balance between work and private life. Where in your body do you feel it the most? And what color has that feeling? What color has that feeling? And shape. What shape? What shape is it? And temperature. The temperature of that feeling. What kind of temperature is it? And texture. If the feeling has a texture, how does it feel it when you touch it? Really feel it. So the statement, I have a perfect balance between work and private life. Feel this through your whole body, as if you already got it. And now I want to have a 1 minute of quietness and really sit into this feeling, and then you will finish it. And start coming back. Keep the feeling. Start coming back to the session. Start opening your eyes. Start wiggling your fingers and toes. Start to move your body. And then come back to the session. And we still would like to be with you for a few minutes more and also make a selfie together with you and also talk with you some more about maybe how did you experience this meditation. Maybe you want to share something else about meditation or work at the stress at the work floor or whatever. Feel free to express yourself. By raising the hand button, you can push it on the right button side, and maybe if you would like, you can share something. Nobody wants to share something. Okay, then
I
José,
think they are
do you
all
want to
asleep.
share something?
Yeah, thank you for the meditation. Then I think it was so effective. People are just sleeping, so that's why they're not reacting. But thank you. It was amazing.
Yeah, I also hope that you got this statement really implemented now in your body, so you really feel that you already have it. And this is what you can do also with VR meditation. You can create worlds for people to be in already, that they already have it. We are experimenting that right now with the worlds that's, yeah, with mood boards, and then you sit in a certain goal what you want to achieve and surround yourself with that in a virtual environment, and really yeah, do this guided meditation to really feel that you got it already where you want to be, because we in life are so focused on where we don't want to be and what we don't want to have, that sometimes that we that's what we get. And we don't, we need to just focus on where we want to go, and then that is also key. Joanne, please feel free to express what you want to share.
Okay. I just thought I'd share the experience. It was very good, and it's something that I do work with. And I guess what I want to share about it is that the more, a lot of people say, I don't have time, I don't have time. And we've been programmed in society all over the planet, I'm in the US, to be outward and very work-oriented and task-oriented. And so when people hear about meditation, they say, oh, I just don't have time to be still. I have too much to do. And what I would want to share is that the opposite is true. That what I have found is the more that I meditate, the more I get done, and the better that I get done. So I'm a creator, and I can create so much easier if I'm in a balanced state, as you did in your meditation. As I go inward, I get the information that helps me when I am outward in the world to be more efficient, to be less stressed, to be not spinning my wheels and doing something that I just have to redo over and over again because I wasn't centered or I wasn't balanced. And so for me, I meditate a lot, and I've been meditating a long time, and it helps us maintain that balance within our life of pleasure and work, and it just becomes one flowing state. I mean, I move in and out of it. I don't even have times anymore where I need to be somewhere to do something. I think you can create a very flowing creative lifestyle when you do that sort of thing. So I appreciate what both of you have shared today. Both meditations were very powerful, and I enjoy being here. I just wanted to share.
Thank you so much, Shiva.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Thank you for your sharing. Anybody else would like to share? You can raise the hand button if you just came in by pushing the raise hand button on your right button side, or else we cannot hear you. If not, no problem. We will do the
Yeah.
selfie. Oh, there's another
Yeah.
someone. Shine. Yes, feel free to speak.
And you can all find us in the Educators in VR Discord channel. As you can see on the screen, you can join, and all the teams are there, all the 20 teams with different subjects. We have the cultural heritage teams, we have the research team, we have the aviation team. So it's very interesting to be part of this group. And we're gonna be back together in January, because
Yes.
December is gonna be family time.
Shine wants to say something. Please feel free, Shine.
Hi, thank you. I just echo those comments that both of those meditations were amazing, and I just disappeared into each of them. So thank you very much for that. And I've really enjoyed the presentation. I love the immersiveness and the potential of VR. I've done some NLP, which I think you may have done as well, just based on some of the language and the sort of the visioning forward, see what you see, feel what you feel, that kind of thing. And I'm very intrigued about the potential of that in VR and how that would help, because we're usually dependent on doing that kind of thing inside ourselves and imagining, and to me, it would appear that being able to create the world or have that would help some people. I don't know whether it would be different if it's different to what you would imagine. I just think it's a fascinating topic.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, it's interesting that you also, then you in what level are you giving visualization, or what on what level you will have them visualize it themselves. So that is interesting for us to experiment with. Sorry, go on, Shine.
No, I'm just agreeing. Yeah, how much you'd be guided, how much the person could create it themselves and have that interpreted, or how much of that interpretation would be somebody else's, and whether that would shift or whether it would just be representative. Whether it would, the more vague the better in a way, so that your mind can fill in the gaps. I don't know, but yeah, it's fascinating.
In VR, it's very interesting, because in VR, we see in different studies that the mind really complements everything. You don't need to have all the details to make it feel real and immersion. And the sensation of immersion, it's really easy to achieve with VR, because if you just put a tree and a flower and some grass, people would automatically feel like they are in nature, because the mind just complements the whole feeling of being there, the state of being there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love what you did with the chair as well, and the grass. I've sort of done that pre-VR, where I've had sand, and you put your hand in sand or your foot in sand, and you have sea sounds. I love that transition to have the thing in the physical reality, and then replicated in VR to help you move through. Yeah, just brilliant. Thank you. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Beautiful. So now it's selfie time, and then you still can stick around a little bit to talk some more, and also talk with each other. We will then open the mic. We will open the mic already now, so everybody can speak normally. And then if we all want to come here together to us, to José and me, then we're gonna have a group selfie with all of us, with lots of hearts and smileys and positive empowerment. Good to see you, Anja Man. It has been too long. There's some more people here, I see. Are you coming? Yes, please. Yeah, very good. Yeah, come next to us. Yeah, come. Yeah, Cornelius. Quicker. Yeah, you W, yes, very good. W, I don't know why. Yeah, a little bit more to us. Come next to us.
You can come closer, Cornelius. You are very far away.
We are not contagious in VR. Yeah. Okay, so some smileys. Welcome. Joanne, come back to us. Yeah, smileys, love. Smileys, love. Who's that in the picture? Come, if you want to be in a picture, please, you still can come. Quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, more people coming. Great. Selfie time. Yay.
Another one. Yeah.
Great. Super. Such a beautiful experience with all of you. We had a great group of people today. Also a lot of new people, but also a lot of people that come here from time to time, and sometimes every week. So thank you so much for all being here. Stick around if you want to stick around a little bit more to ask some questions one-on-one. You can also talk with yourselves. Not with yourselves. Yeah, that's also fine. But I mean together. So, yeah, thank you for being here. I will stick around a little bit more, and then I will leave also in a few minutes because it's kind of late in Europe now. But great.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. I'm gonna have to leave. Dana, just very much. Thank you very much. It was amazing.
Thank you,
By the way,
José.
we just have Anita here from the XR